Hello all. In this video we are going to talk about pointers, a topic that you might have heard a lot about C++, and that's one of the reasons that in C++ you have more power over the computer and over memory and memory allocations, because you can access memory address, you can access the data within the memory address using pointers and the address operator. And that's one of the reasons you call C++ and C now a low or mid-level language, because high-level languages are close to human language, and you don't really access behind the scene too much like Python or like MATLAB, while a little bit lower level or mid-level languages are the ones that give you some more access to the memory, and you can do more with them, and they are more advanced, but they are a little bit harder to understand, like the idea of a pointer, which is not really a difficult idea. So what do I have here? So here I define a variable, a string, which is my name. And then here I go and use this ampersand, or what we call address operator, and I say, hey, where this variable name, which is Mehran, where is this variable stored in the memory? Give me the memory address for this variable, and then I store it into this variable called a pointer. So a pointer is a memory address. It is pointing to somewhere in the memory where this variable is stored. This pointer is pointing, or referring to the location of name. Now, when a variable is a pointer, first of all, the type of the pointer variable is the same as the type of the variable itself, and I wrote it for you here. So if my variable is a string, the pointer to it should also be a string, but the only difference is before you declare the variable to be a pointer, and right after what? The type, you put this star here, this asterisk. So this asterisk after the type will tell you that the following variable is a pointer. Okay, so this is the sign for it, and this is how you get the address of something. So now if I say, hey, go ahead and show me name, it says Mehran. Then I say, go and show me the address of the name, then it gives me a memory address. That's the same if I say, give me pointer. Give me pointer 1. Well, pointer 1, as you see, I got it by this. So whether I say the address of name or I say pointer 1, these two lines are the same thing. They should show you the same memory address. Look here. So that's the variable, and both of those, they are the same thing. Those are the address of where this name is stored in 0x61FDD0. That's the location in the memory of my computer. The other thing you have is the asterisk operator, which if you bring it before a pointer, it gives you the content of it. So say, hey, this pointer is a memory address. What is it stored in that memory address? Give me the content. And of course the content is what? This name. So look here. The content of that memory address is what? This name. So here we learn two important operators, the memory address and the content in a memory address. And what do we call that memory address? We call it a pointer. That's all it is. It's not that complicated. Some people want to make it very complicated. It's not really. Now let me show you another place that you see pointers a lot, and that is an array. I mentioned this in the past, but I want to emphasize that when you have the name for an array, so here this val is an array, 3 values in it, the name of the variable itself, the name of the array, val here, is a pointer. It is a pointer. It always gives you the address, the memory address of the first element of the array. So it always will tell you this guy here, this 0, you might not want to call it 0, 10. You want to know this val 0, which is 10, where is this guy stored? So if I ask for val. This val is a pointer, and I can assign it to a pointer. Look here, I define a pointer variable of type integer. Why integer? Because it's referring to the val, and val itself is integer. They have to be the same type. So I'm assigning this what? I'm assigning this val to what? To this pointer. If you don't believe me, before I do any of these assignments, I can say cout and then val. Right? What do you think this line will give me? Do you think it would give me the contents? We saw it in the past in my video on arrays and vectors that it doesn't. Is that going to give me the first number? It doesn't. What does this one give me? Just the memory address for this 10. Look here. Look at that. You see? This is where that first element of that array is stored, right? So it is a what? It is a pointer, and I can assign it to a pointer variable called here pointer2. Now, since this pointer is the address of the first memory location, I can go ahead and say what? Give me the first element, give me the first element in it, give me the second, and give me the third element in that, right? And it does. Or I can also change pointers. So not only you can assign a pointer to some memory address, you can change the memory address here. So you can change a pointer or a memory address. So what am I saying here? Remember, pointer was referring to what? To 10, right? Pointer was referring to 10. So now if I say pointer plus plus, what does it mean? It means shift the memory address from where 10 is to the next one, which is 30 is. So if I say give me the content of pointer right now, what do you think it would give me? 30. But before changing this, if I said the exact same thing, look here, if I said the exact same thing before changing the pointer, what does it show? As I said, it should show what? The content of the first entry. So look here. You see? Here, this part is showing all of the what? All of the entries. Then this line here is showing the content of the first memory address. And then when I increase it to the next memory address, it goes over 30. So this line should show me what? 30. Or if I say pointer 2, right? Now, if I say pointer 2, what do you think it would do for me? Let's go ahead and look at that. That could be interesting. Because I already showed it one time here, right? Let's take a look. So there's this address and this address. You see, they are different. It was in the beginning address of 10. Now this is address of what? 30. So here what you did, you really change pointer. Pointer is not that guy anymore. It's the address of the second memory house. You altered it. Be careful here. Okay? So hopefully this video was useful to you and you learned what a pointer is, how to assign a pointer, and what's the meaning of a pointer and how to use it. Right? One of the places is, of course, arrays, but you can use it anywhere else. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you in my next video.